In a flow open system, so this is the question. In a flow open system, a fluid substance flows at the rate of what? Of 4 kg per second. It enters the system at the pressure of 600 kilonewton and the velocity of 220 meters per second. The internal energy, which is 2200 kilojoule per kg, and specific volume of what? Of 0.42 meter cube per kg, it leaves the system at the pressure of 150 kilonewton per meter square, a velocity of 145 meters per second, and also the internal energy too, which is 1650, and the specific volume of what? Of 1.5 meter cube during the passage through what? Through the system. The substance has a loss of heat energy of 40 kilojoule per kg to the surrounding. Determine the power of what? Of the system, starting whether it is from O to the system, neglecting any change in the gravitational potential. So the first thing that we are going to do, we have to first figure out the data. But before then, we have what? We have the formula that we are going to use, Q minus W, which is the steady flow energy equation. So we are going to use the equation which says H2 minus H1, and also plus, which is V2 squared minus V1 squared divided by what? Divided by 2. And you have to take note that H, it is the same thing as what? It is the same thing as this. So you have to take note of that. So the next thing that we are going to do, we have to figure out the data. You have to take note that the first thing, we have the mass flow rate. The mass flow rate as what? As 4 kg per second. And also we have the heat loss, which is Q. We have negative because the substance has loss of heat, because it says has a loss of heat transfer. So therefore we have to say it is negative. So we have negative 40 kilojoule. Yes, I have kilojoule 5 kg. And we have the inlet. We have inlet and outlet. What I mean by that is we have the pressure inlet and also the pressure outlet, and also we have the internal energy, and also we have the internal energy inlet and outlet, and also we have the volume and what? And velocity. So I have to keep the data also. So for the inlet P1, I have 600 kilonewton 5 meters square, and also I have the internal one, which is 200 kilojoule per kg, and also I have the specific volume. This is volume 0.42 meter cube per kg, and also I have the velocity, which is 220 meter per second. And also for the outlet, I have to say P2, which is the pressure 2, is the same thing as 150 kilonewton per meter squared. And also I have the internal, the second internal, which is 1650 kilojoule per kg. And also I have the which is I have the volume which is 1.5 meter squared, also kg, kilojoule per kg. And also I have V what? I have the velocity, sorry, I have V2, which is the second velocity. What is the second velocity? I have the second velocity. Yes, the second, which is 145. Yes, it will be 145 meter per second. So guys, those are the datas. The next thing that I'm going to do, this is a general formula that I'm going to use. Yes, this is a formula that I'm going to use in order what? In order to find the specific work done and the power of what? And the power of the system. The question says we are to determine the power of what? Of the system, and also it says whether it is from the system neglect any change in what? In gravitational potential. So I'm going to find the value of this H, which is equals to U plus PB. And don't forget we have H2 and we have H1 and we have H2. So we are going to find each, and we are going to find V square, V2 square, and V1 squared. So you have to keep this in mind. All these data that I already keep it here, you have to tear a sheet of paper and write them down, because I'm going to use them in order to find those values that are inside this formula. So you have to keep in mind. So as I was saying, I have to first find the H1, which is the same thing as this. For the inlet, it is the same thing as what? The internal will now be 2200, and then I have to say plus open bracket, what will be the pressure? Pressure, which is 600. Yes, this is the pressure. So I will now say 600 multiplied by 0.42, and at the end my H1 will now be, let me press it and see what's like going to get. So I'll get 2452 kilojoule per kg. So also H2, which is the same thing as the internal 2 multiplied by the pressure 2, and also this, which is what? Which is the volume. So this is volume 2. So this is the same thing as saying the pressure, okay, sorry, the internal. The second internal energy, which is for the outlet, it is the same thing as 150, and I have to say plus 150 plus 1.5. You have to take note that for V, we have volume, and also we have velocity, and also we have internal. Internal, it is U. So both these are V, but you have to take note of volume and velocity. So then I have to say 150 plus 1.5. Let me see what shall I going to get. So at the end I'll get 1875 kilojoule for what? For kg. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I have to say for the kinetic energy change, I have to convert to kilojoule per kg. So I have B1 squared by what? By 2. So this is the same thing as, this is V1. So B1, it is 220 divided by 2, but I have to put in squared. So this is the same thing as, sorry, this is squared. So this is the same thing as 24200 joule per what? Per kg. But I have to convert it to what? To kilojoule per kg. So this will now be 24.2 kg, sorry, kilojoule per kg. So the next thing, which is V2 squared by what? By 2. It will be equals to, what will be our B2? B2, which is 145 squared. 145 squared by what? By 2. So after then I'll get 1051.2.5. Okay, sorry, I have joule power per kg, but I have to convert it to kilojoule power per kg. So let me say after converting, so it will now become 10.51 what? Kilojoule per kg. So you have to take note of this, and you have to take note of this, and also take note of this, and take note of this, because we are going to substitute in our general formula that we have. So as the general formula, which is this minus this, it is the same thing as H2 minus H1 plus V2 squared minus V1 squared by what? By 2. So this will now be equals to, I'll have negative 40 minus the W, it is the same thing as H2, it is 1875 minus H1, which is 2452, also plus 10.51 minus 24.2. Those are the values of this. So you have to take note of that. So at the end, I'll say minus 40 minus W, it is the same thing as, after calculating this, minus 577, and then also minus this, I'll get, if I subtract this from this, I'll end up with negative sign. So negative and positive, it is the same thing as negative. So I have to say negative 13.69. So at the end, I'll get minus what? Minus 40 minus W, it is the same thing as negative 590.69. So what is the next thing to do? So I have to make W subject of the formula. So what should I going to do next? So after then, if I make it subject of the formula, at the end, my work should be, W will now be equals to 500 and what? And 50.69 kilojoule per kg. So now, since the work is positive, so the work is done by what? By the system. So this is a specific work done. This is a formula for the space. Okay, sorry, this is a final solution for the specific work done. And for the power of the system, I have to say the power of the system is the same thing as M multiplied by the W, and M, which is what? Which is this 4, which is the fluid flows at what? At this rate. So I have to say multiplied by what? Multiplied by this 550.69. So it will now be 202.7 what? 0.76. So I can approximately say point what? I can approximately say 2203, because this 7 will add 1 to here, so I'll get 3. So I'll now say 3 what? Kilowatt. But to convert this to megawatt, it is the same thing as saying, let me write it somewhere around here. So now say my power will be 2.20 megawatts. So this